Students, welcome to my class. Today I am asking one question: which is easier, to pull a roller or to push a roller? You might have experience about this one, but today I will discuss theoretically which one is easier. For this one, I am taking one roller and here I am pulling the roller by force F, which makes theta angle with the horizontal. In this case, this force if we resolve in two direction, horizontal and vertical direction, then this side component is F cos theta and this side component is F sin theta. Let the weight of the roller is W, so the normal direction will be R, that is in the upwards. So if we take this one, as this side there is no movement, so upper side what? F sin theta and this is R. So total force is what? F sin theta plus R, and downward it is W. As there is no motion along this direction, so this force equal to this force. So we can write R plus F sin theta is equal to W. Therefore, R equal to W minus F sin theta. Now, as the roller is moving this side, so kinetic friction will be this side. So, kinetic friction Fk equal to, you know that what? Mu k into R. So, mu k into R means what? W minus F sin theta. This case we get. Now in this case we are pushing the roller. By force F, which makes theta angle with the horizontal. So we can say the force is acting this side. As this is theta, so this also will be theta. Now if we resolve this force F in this direction, means horizontal direction, and this is vertical direction. So this side it will be F cos theta, this side will be F sin theta. And the weight of the roller is W, which is acting downwards, and the reaction is upwards, that one will take R dash. Now as this side there is no movement, so net force is equal to 0. That means this side force equal to this side force. This side force what total? W plus F sin theta, and this is R dash. So we can say R dash equal to W plus F sin theta. Okay. Now as it is moving this side, so natural friction will be, kinetic friction will be back side. So Fk dash equal to, we know that, mu k into R dash. So mu k into R dash. R dash means what? W plus F sin theta. Now if we compare, see this case kinetic friction equal to mu k into W minus F sin theta, and this case kinetic friction mu k into W plus F sin theta. Both terms are same. Here in this case it is minus, this case it is plus. So naturally what? This force is less and this force is more. That means we can say that Fk is less than Fk dash. Fk is less than Fk dash. So as in this case pulling, in this case Fk is less than in the case of pushing. So naturally we have to apply more force in this case to move this roller. That's why here as this case this friction is less and this case is friction is more. So we conclude that pulling is easier than pushing. Now we are taking one problem. The problem is an engine of mass 6.5 metric ton is going upon incline of 5 in 13 at the rate of 9 km per hour. Calculate the power of the engine if mu equal to 1 by 12. See this one. This is the inclined plane. Here one object is placed and the angle is here, inclined angle theta. So in this case the weight mg. Here if we resolve this one, perpendicular to the plane and parallel to the plane. So in this case this is mg cos theta, this side it is mg sin theta, and the reaction will be upwards. So here it is given m equal to 6.5 metric ton, means 6.5 into 1000, 6500 kg. V equal to 9 km per hour. We have to convert into meter per second. So multiplied by 5 by 18. So it will be 2.5 meter per second. And here it is given 5 in 13. 5 in 13 means this is 5 and hypotenuse is 13. That means sin theta equal to 5 by 13. So cos theta equal to square root of 1 minus sin square theta equal to 1 minus 5 by 13 whole square root. So if we calculate this one, so it will be 169 minus 25 by this. So 12, this will be actually 144. So 12 square and here 13 square. Square root 12 by 13. Okay. Now, as the object is moving up with uniform velocity, that's why we have to apply here downward force how much? mg cos sin theta, and friction also will be this side because the object is moving up. Now, so as the object is moving up with uniform velocity, that means upward force required to pull this object, that must be equal to mg sin theta plus f. So F equal to total upward force required to pull the object, that is the mg sin theta plus F. F means friction. Friction means we can write mu r. Now r equal to what? Mg cos theta. So directly we can write mg cos theta. If we take common, what? Mg is common. Mg. So sin theta plus mu cos theta. Now we have to put the value mg. M means what? 6500 into g. G means 9.1, 9.8 into sin theta. Sin theta means 5 by 13 plus mu means 1 by 12 into cos theta, 12 by 13. So this cancel. So it is 5 by 13 plus 1 by 13 means 6 by 13. So we can write 6500 into 9.8 into 6 by 13. So this what? 500. Now if we multiply, then it will be 29400. Okay. This Newton. Okay. Now power of the P equal to, we know that P equal to F into V. F means force into velocity. So force how much? 29400 into velocity. Velocity means 2.5. Now if we multiply this one, then it will be 73500. This watt, power, unit of power, equal to, if we divide by 1000, so it will be kilowatt, means 73.5 kilowatt. This is the answer. Second problem, in this figure, here it is root 2m, here it is m, here it is m. These masses are suspended. So here the pulleys and strings are smooth and negligible mass. For the systems to remain in equilibrium, the angle theta should be, this theta should be, here 4 options are there, A 0 degree, B 30 degree, C 45 degree and D 60 degree. This question is given in IIT 2001. So how to solve it? Let the tension be T. Here the tension is T. Here T, here T. So here M. So the weight is mg acting downwards. Tension is here upwards. Here also its weight is root 2 mg. Now as the system is equilibrium, so the net force is equal to 0. That means T equal to mg. In this case we can write T equal to mg. Now this T, if we resolve this T along this direction, so it will be T cos theta. Again this one T cos theta. That means this side we get what? 2T cos theta. And this side it is root 2 mg. As this is in equilibrium, so this force equal to this force. So we can write that 2T cos theta equal to root 2 mg, or 2 into t, this value we put, we are putting mg cos theta equal to root 2 mg. So mg cancel, therefore cos theta equal to root 2 by 2 means what? 1 by root 2, and 1 by root 2 means cos of 45 degree. Therefore theta equal to 45 degree. So the answer is 45 degree. That means this is the answer. Problem number 3. The force required to move an object uniformly upwards along an inclined plane is double the force required to keep that object at rest on the inclined plane. If the coefficient of friction is mu, then show that angle of inclination of the plane theta equal to tan inverse 3 mu. See this case, here in this, here angle of theta is to plane, here one object m is kept here. So in this case, first case we have to move this object uniformly upwards. So in this case, this mg resolve this side, this is mg cos theta, this side it is mg sin theta. Here it is the reaction. Same case here also. But here in this case, when the object is moving upwards uniformly, then force required, that is F1. And in this case, the object is kept rest. So in this case, the force required, that is F2. As in this case the object is moving upwards, so friction will be this side, F. So in this case required force F1 equal to mg sin theta plus F. F means what? Mu r, and mu r means this one. So you can get this one, this case. But in this case, second case, here the object is just kept rest. So in this case force required, suppose that is F2. But its tendency to move down, that's why friction will be upwards. So here in this case, F2 plus F is equal to mg sin theta. That means F2 equal to mg sin theta minus F. F means what? Mu r, r means mg cos theta. So in this way we are getting F1 and F2. As in the question it is given F1 equal to 2F2. So F1, this value we are putting here, and here multiply by 2. So we get, and from here both sides mg if we take common, so that is cancelled. So we get this one, sin theta plus mu cos theta. Here 2 sin theta minus 2 mu cos theta. Now if we take this portion here, then we get 3 mu cos theta equal to, this one if we send it, then we get what? Sin theta. Now sin theta by cos theta, that means tan theta. So tan theta equal to 3 mu. Therefore tan theta equal to 3 mu. Therefore theta equal to tan inverse what? 3 mu. So proved. A system consists of 3 objects A, B, C, equal mass m. A is suspended freely while B and C are on the horizontal plane. Here coefficient of friction mu. So you have to find the downward acceleration of A. Let the tension be T. Here T, here T. So if we take the equation here, as the object acceleration is A, so in this case equation is mg minus T equal to ma. One equation, and here the equation, here as the object is moving this side, that means here will be friction, here also will be friction. So total friction, here it is mu mg, here it is mu, total friction 2 mu mg. So in this case the equation is T minus 2 mg mu equal to 2 ma. So from these two equations if we solve, then we will get A. How to get? From this one we get T equal to mg minus ma, and this value we put it here. So mg minus ma, minus here it is, here it is. Now if we take this one, from this one we take common, mg 1 minus 2 mu equal to here this one 3 ma. So mm cancel, therefore A equal to g into 1 minus 2 mu by 3. So the answer is option number See. So today up to this one. If you like this video, do share, comment and subscribe the channel and also press the bell icon. Thank you.